Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Listen, I am so sorry that I'm late today. I hope everyone's having a fabulous weekend. Welcome in. We got some stuff to do. Scuba Steve, hello. Candia, Anthony, Lucy, hi. Camille, Ken, Disney Dreamlight, Yana, hello. Anybody else? Yeah, hi. I was just scrolling through the messages that were happening when I should have been here and I was not. Again, apologies. Okay, let me turn this volume up here, get that going. Joey, hi. You kept yourselves entertained. I'm glad. I really am sorry. I try not to be late to streams. Usually I succeed, but here we are. Okay, so today we are going to be working on a DreamSnap, I think, unless after checking Scrooge's shop, I completely change my mind and we end up doing something very different. My little corner, hello. Thank you for all the well wishes, everybody. Soap dish, hello. Okay, little heads up. Life has been a lot for me recently. I won't go into it too much, but this is not a charity stream. That being said, I posted over the weekend and I have a link in my description for this stream of a GoFundMe. My sister was recently injured and is going through a bit of a tough time in the aftermath of that. I am currently taking care of her, and if you wouldn't mind sharing the link around to the GoFundMe. I know stuff is really difficult financially for a lot of people right now, so I totally understand if you can't donate, but just like sharing it around, getting more eyes on it, I would appreciate it. Also, my emotions a bit everywhere today, so if I start laughing hysterically or if I get a little teary, I apologize. We're gonna try to keep it light, bright, and fun, and it's gonna be great. And we're gonna make a cute, cozy, academic kind of witchy DreamSnap, I think. And hopefully get a fence. Scrooge, don't let me down. Thank you for sharing that also, Anthony. I appreciate you. What has everybody else been up to? Has everyone finished their DreamSnap? I feel like this one, I did make an outfit. It's an outfit challenge. We'll look at that again too, but I pretty much always do my DreamSnap outfits off stream, even if I'm creating the DreamSnap on stream, because I hate figuring out tags for themes. I feel like this challenge was another one where the tags were not working in my favor. The outfit, I'm gonna be honest, is not that cute, but we do supplement that with a really cute setting, or we try to. Even though it's an outfit challenge, we distract with pretty things in the background, and we make it work. Light, bright, and fun makes you want to play with a light bright. Listen, I had a light bright when I was a kid, but we never had. Okay, so if you're not old, you might not know what a light bright is. It was like this box, right? It's shaped kind of like, how do I explain it? It's got like a flat surface. It's shaped like a really old TV, if that makes sense. But the front of it is kind of this sort of screen with multiple holes in it. And you'd have these papers that was like black paper that you would pin to the front of this screen. The screen had all these holes, and you'd put these little pegs in the holes to create images, and then you turn on the light bright. The light inside the box illuminates, and it has like, what it's going for, I think, is a sort of stained glass sort of thing. I had actually no idea what I looked at when I was in here. I was talking and not paying attention. Yes, so we had a light bright when I was growing up, but we never got the actual pages for it, so we couldn't make, I don't know. It's not that we couldn't make cool pictures, it's just we had to use our imagination and make them ourselves. We didn't have the little templates. You didn't have a great time with the DreamSnap, but at least it's done. That's good. The veil. You've been decorating, so haven't done yours yet, but it's completely your vibe. It's a cute vibe for a DreamSnap. I just don't like the tags on outfit challenges. You finished yours the other day. You did yours Thursday. You've been reading Throne of Glass. You're almost done with Air of Fire. Ooh, wait, Air of Fire is the third one, right? No, the fourth. Oh no. I turned around to look at my bookshelf because I have all of the books on it, but I don't have that one. Like, I moved that bookshelf out of this room. Is Air of Fire the third one or the fourth one? Either way, that's right around the shift in the series where it ends up kind of changing a lot tonally. Oh, what is this?
Good day to you.
And it starts becoming a lot more kind of
Great to see you.
story and world building based, I think, and a little less just focused on the main character, and I'm a big fan of that. Did they fix not being able to submit dream snaps? I think I saw a post today of them saying that they've fixed it. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was today that they shared that they fixed the dream snaps issue that was happening. Okay, we are going to go to... I feel like the Forgotten Lands island makes sense. I kind of wanted to do it in Ever After, but I don't think that's gonna work. Do I want to do an indoor dream snap? No, that doesn't really make sense. Let's go to Forgotten Island. I'm gonna be really real with you all. I have no idea like what I'm actually doing for this. Glade Island, maybe? Like a shadow box? Yeah, kind of like a shadow box, the light bright. You heard some people couldn't send in dream snaps or save them. I'm so fairly certain, that today they fixed it. I'm looking it up on Twitter right now. That's why my character is not doing anything. Yeah, no, 5 hours ago. They posted a comment to their post about issues. It says, "Hey Valley villagers, the issue regarding dream snaps has been resolved. Apologies for the inconvenience and thank you for understanding." That was earlier today that they shared that, so hopefully it is actually fixed. You think it's third? You read Assassin's Blade third, then Air of Fire. Oh, yeah. I definitely recommend. I've seen a lot of people recommending that you read Assassin's Blade, the Throne of Glass prequel, before you start any of the books. I don't recommend that. It's like short stories. And I feel like it explains too much. Like, there are some things that were intended to be secrets or like information that you don't know about the main character. And if you read Assassin's Blade first, you know all that stuff and it's less fun. Okay. In your head, you were hoping they didn't fix it and would award you 4K. Oh! What wishful thinking. Wait, I think I have the time changed. I was trying to record. This was take 2 of trying to record my Storybook Veil tour. So we'll see if I actually get that out now. I think I'm gonna use this Glade Island. That might be cute. A nice sunset sort of vibe, maybe. I just feel like the Forgotten Lands is the vibe, but I think everybody will do theirs in their Forgotten Lands. And I think maybe we don't need to do that. Hi, Gabby. Hello. You used an already decorated corner of your Forgotten Lands? Nice. Oh, I guess I should put on this outfit. Now listen, we look and we don't judge. We look and we don't judge. This is what I'm going to wear, I think, unless I change my mind. Is it giving cottagecore? No, but that's what the setting is for. That's what the environment is for. We end up making something cute with this little owl. We push it in close enough that we don't see the boots, and we put like some cottages and stuff. It's gonna be nice. I think it's gonna be fine. Do I think we'll ever get Ember and Wade in Dreamlight Valley? I would like that. I did like Elemental. They gave us some Elemental stuff in A Star Path when that movie came out, but I'm not sure about the characters. Actually, let me check my graphics. Are they? No, they're fine. Okay. You got on today and lost your progress for the last year, but GameLoft fixed it an hour ago. I'm glad they fixed it. I would have cried if that happened to me. I think I would be so terrified that I would never get my progress back. Okay. We need first one or more cottagey looking things. You're on my channel and my Valley tour is at 276,000 views. That's an unbelievable number. I can't fathom that number of people. I don't want to use the manor. I feel like we are going to have more dream snaps that are actually properly witchy themed, so I feel like it's in our best interest to stick with the cottage theme as much as possible, even though I do think the manor house would be quite cute, potentially. But I think we're gonna go with these two. You still cried at Assassin's Blade even knowing the big thing your husband judged you. I love crying to books and shows. They get me every time. I was just talking about this. Especially anything to do with siblings. It gets me literally every time. We were talking, me and my sister, about Vox Machina, the Critical Role campaign in The Legend of Vox Machina, the show. And how even though Vax, the character, really annoys me most of the time. He really annoys me most of the time, but I have a print of him and Vex because their sibling relationship and the like twists and turns with them as siblings in the plot. I love it. They're such cuties. I need to rotate that more. I want it to look like that's like a little addition to the house, I think. I love these two houses together. You'd say use the Maleficent wings instead of the Forgotten wings. I might. Especially now that we're doing this here instead of Forgotten Island, that might actually work better. When I was thinking about doing Forgotten Island, I thought you might not be able to, I don't know, the wings might blend in a little bit better with the surrounding, but now I don't think that's going to be the case. So we might change them up. Did I see the Wicked for Good trailer? Oh my goodness. Listen, Michael, give me a minute. We will talk about that. I can't even form words about that because I terrified my sister today when I watched it. I think I might have terrified the entire apartment complex because of the revelation that I had. And we will talk about it. Don't you worry. If I wasn't clear about what we were talking about. Wicked for Good, the movie of the year, even though it's not out yet, it has its final trailer premiering on Wednesday. So they shared like a little promo for the fact that there's a new trailer coming out, and it was stunning and fabulous. Literally nothing happened in this except we'll talk about it. Oh, thank you so much, Yana. I appreciate that. Does my sister like Wicked too? Yes. Actually, in my post where I shared the GoFundMe, I had a picture of me and my sister at when we went to go see Wicked in theaters. Wicked Part 1. My other sister was there too. I just didn't share a picture with her because I didn't get her permission. I wasn't able to get a hold of her before I posted it. So I was like, let me not put her face all over the internet without her permission. But my other sister also loves Wicked. Okay. Is this cute? Is this far enough? Why are you here? Oh, your house is here. Floating islands. Let me kick you out, Vanessa. I'm so sorry. I don't need you. Okay, so the Wicked for Good final trailer is on... Don't like that. Is on Wednesday, which means we're going to be talking about it on Wednesday and probably nothing else. Excuse me while I fight with this path for a second. Today, okay, I'm going to paint the picture for you. You go to your social media of choice. You're scrolling through your homepage, or perhaps you actually go to the Wicked Movies profile. Why are you still here? you click on the most recent video. It's a spinning sort of 360 camera rotation. You go around Elphaba looking slay fabulous. Oh my goodness, so good, so dark, so spooky, so powerful, just phenomenal. It goes around all the while it's playing the last little bit of the song For Good, the most emotional song in this movie. Well, I'm assuming, I haven't heard the other songs in the movie, but the most emotional song in the musical, even more than Defying Gravity. Potentially an interesting opinion, one that I truly believe is true. I love Defying Gravity. Doesn't make me cry as much as For Good makes me cry. Then the camera continues to spin around. You get Glinda in her beautiful periwinkle iridescent dress, hair on point, makeup on point, wanding. Oh my goodness. I love the fact, by the way, that they're using the periwinkle to promo for Glinda. They're doing like the blue and or the green and periwinkle instead of green and pink. It looks so good. The end of For Good, where they say, you know, I have been changed for good. Wow. It plays. Ariana as Glinda has a little riff that she does. Cynthia's not riffing. Now, if you know the musical, they sing the same melodic line. Well, they kind of sing together in the last part. There's not whatever Ariana is doing in the musical. I was like, I don't know if I like this, but then I realized she's doing the Defying Gravity riff. Oh my goodness! Deceased. So deceased. I was like, she has been changed by Elphaba so much that she's doing the Defying Gravity riff. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be the best movie to ever exist. Hi, Lady Danbury, Charlie, Alice, hello. And today's only 2 months until Wicked, so that's exciting. I think I need something different. Let me put some of these out. You can't wait for November. Neither can I. Neither can I. I want some of these, maybe. I don't actually know. I also should probably grab this Oswald car. Listen to... Where is it? Let me go get another one. You're so excited to see Wicked for Good. I'm so excited. The Burr months are shaping up to be so good. There's so much happening in between now and the end of the year. I'm incredibly excited. Unfortunately, one of the things I was looking forward to this month, the release of the... Oh no, that's embarrassing. I've forgotten the name of the book. This is, I think, the second time this has happened to me, maybe even on stream. I promise I'm excited about this. I've been looking forward to it since January, when I read the first two Mendel Hawks books.
Hello.
The third one, Lincoln and Celeste's book, was supposed to be coming out in like a week, but it was pushed to October, so that's a bit of a disappointment. I would like to order some items, please. Oh, I can't search. Of course. In that case, any chance that you're here? Yes. You may have to go see Wicked by yourself. You saw the first one with your sister, but she's not emotional at movies and you have to be able to cry. No, I really get that. I frequently would... I don't do it quite so much anymore, partially because I don't go to see theater as much anymore, partially because my sister lives near me now and she loves theater as much as I do. But I used to go see theater shows by myself all the time because I knew how excited I would be and how emotional I would get. And if somebody's not gonna match the energy, like, I'm just gonna go by myself. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed further. No, I follow the author on social media and she finished the edits and she just recently announced that she was pushing it back just because she wants to be able to have enough time to read through everything when she gets back the final product before it's officially released. So I think it should be good. You can't wait to see what the Life of a Showgirl release party is going to be like. I saw that that was happening. I didn't get tickets to it. My understanding from the little bit that was said was that it's going to be a little bit of behind the scenes, like making of content and lyric videos and the music video for the first single. Now, I don't know if that's enough for me to drop real life coins and face the wild world of the Swifties to go see. So I will not be going to the release party shows, but I hope everyone who does has a fabulous time. I almost actually want to move these to be angled kind of this way, just on one side. Cottages one side, trees the other, perhaps. You usually go with your son because he loves it as much as you do, but otherwise you'd go on your own. Yeah, I think it's actually really nice. I really enjoyed going to shows on my own. I used to go to movies on my own a lot too, when I was way more of a movie watcher than I am now. You went to see the first Wicked with your ex, so you may just wait to see it on streaming when it comes out. Yes. I hope it'll be out on streaming in kind of like a reasonable time frame. The first one came out so soon after it was in theaters, but I wonder if that's because they already knew they would be dropping, like, the second movie already had a release date, and I think they wanted to give people enough time to catch it in their home and get excited for the second one. So I think that's why they put it on streaming so quickly. I feel like this one will probably be exclusively in theaters a little bit longer if I had to guess. Yes, actually I think this is going to be cute. I might even leave this path kind of like this. Widen it a little bit over here, push this back here a little bit more, and then figure out what I'm doing in this area. Thank you for the sip reminder, Lucy. Push that. More. Yes. Yeah, this will be good. You were on your monthly rewatch of Hunger Games before stream? Oh, I was watching someone react to Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes while I was doing some chores before stream. Leave this like so. Maybe I'll bring this in here. Maybe I should put another another building back here, but I kind of want to have just some naturey stuff. Do we have a gazebo? That might be fun over in that corner instead. You were watching Hocus Pocus? Oh, it's a little too soon in the year for Hocus Pocus for me. But I am excited about when the time finally arises. I'll probably wait till the beginning of October. What were the people's thoughts? They actually really enjoyed it. I feel like oftentimes when people I've seen are reacting to the Hunger Games for the first time and then watch Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, they're not really a fan of it, but they liked it. The pink a little visible. To be fair, I do like Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Not as much as the original trilogy, though. Okay. We're cooking a little bit. You watch Hocus Pocus all year round? It's your comfort movie? You were wearing your Sanderson Museum t-shirt and drinking coffee from your Hocus Pocus mug. That's amazing. I really want a Hocus Pocus mug. You know what they had a few years ago that I also really wanted? They had a Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters spirit jersey. Like, the spirit jerseys that they have in the parks. And we have some spirit jerseys for our characters in Dreamlight Valley as well. Yeah, they had a Sanderson Sisters one. It was so cute. It was like, I think they still use this artwork for other stuff. It's like cartoon versions of the Sanderson Sisters around like this cauldron kind of. It's a really cute piece of artwork that's not visible. You have the Hocus Pocus jersey? Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous. I hope they bring it back at some point. I doubt they will. Okay, I kind of want... I don't know if I want to bring in like a red color like from this. I do like that. It is kind of dark and spooky. Let me grab these. Ballad is your least favorite of the whole series, but it serves a purpose. Yeah, I feel like that's fair. I mean, I think that's fair. I really like Ballad because I like all of the world building that it does. Like, you really get to see the way Panem and the Hunger Games have kind of changed, developed. Yeah, especially with the Hunger Games, which I think is a really interesting reflection of like the capital in particular and the citizens of the capital. I think that's a little bit more compelling to me than the President Snow of it all. We might use this actually. I know it's pretty light, but if we have the lighting pretty dark and add some spooky trees around it, we might be able to make it work. I know we have this one. I don't know if I want to use this one. You also have Sanderson Sisters bedding. It's their cartoon versions with the cauldron and has Binks on the underside. I love Binks. Sometimes I do wonder though why. I mean, well, I guess it makes sense. I get why they did it. The fact that the actor who plays Person Binks, I guess slight spoiler for the very beginning of Hocus Pocus. But yeah, I would not say this is like a major spoiler for Hocus Pocus because it's all stuff that happens in the sort of like intro scene. The actor that plays human Binks, they got a different voice actor to do cat Binks. And I get that like Cat Binks will have lived a lot of life by the time we get to the movie, but he wouldn't have like his voice probably wouldn't have aged. I don't know. You always thought that was weird. It's definitely a whole adult person that his cat thinks. Maybe I will use this. Oops. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm struggling with these controls today. Grab you. I want some dimension here. I'm not sure if I want you closer. Like if that's gonna fix it. Thanks for lurking, Lady Danbury. I appreciate it. I think that's a little bit better. I just don't want it to feel like it's in line with this because I want this to feel interesting. I might even move this further up. I think I've heard that, Carice, but I've never actually watched NCIS. You recycled a spot in your Forgotten Lands, you don't have the energy. Yeah, sometimes I enjoy making dream snaps. I feel like they're fun because it feels lower, even though like I'm doing it for moonstones, it feels like the stakes are lower than doing a full build. Also, the fact that yeah, I can just put whatever buildings wherever, make something that's not going to be a permanent fixture in my valley. It's just for the vibes. And I feel like that gives a certain level of like freedom. This shirt is clipping into these pants. I don't know if I care though. Maybe I'll angle myself where you can't really see. Also, I don't think most people will look at this long enough to be able to tell. Is this side a little higher? I think so. And then I would kind of like another red tree up here somewhere to bring that in, but which one? Now, Lucy, why would you say that? Listen, we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna fix it. You know, let me just... put down a little something, something right there. Anyway. We're all good. The way I never would have noticed that. I don't need you. I need you. There's also going to be so much stuff in here. You know what? Just get rid of all of this, actually. Problem solved. Okay. Yes. It's giving potential. Need that in more. But more even. I can already tell lighting's gonna be a little bit of a problem here, but if I make it dark enough, actually. Okay, yeah, we have some light here. We'll find a way to add something with light over here. We'll use the character lighting, which sometimes looks weird, but is probably going to be fine. And be something else. You know what? It would have made sense for me to actually look at this description before I started all this. Dark cottagecore dreams. The dark forest is calling and twilight arrives earlier with each passing day. Embrace the magic of the shadows and let your style reflect the mystery of the night. So spooky. Oh, I forgot we have those. I should use those. Okay. I think it might be under fence. Black rose stone fence. Yes. Maybe I can separate this off here. I think that's the last one of that I have though. So maybe I put this somewhere like that. I don't think that will even be visible, to be honest. Okay. Dark cottagecore things. Let me find some foliage, perhaps. Ooh, these might be fun. Maybe, I don't know. Plop those over there for now. That's not really going to be visible. I'll move them. We also need, oh, I could do a vine flower lamp. I'm not sure I want to bring orange into this though. We can do some purpley flowers. I do love this though, but I feel like that's too Halloween and we're not really going for a Halloween necessarily. Not yet, anyway. I can use this. Okay, I do need some more lighting. I think I'm gonna use the wooden lampposts. I think I'll just use a regular yellow light though. There we go. And if I can plop that right over there, that will give us something in that direction. Kind of want something here, but I don't know if I have a tree that's gonna work like that. I also kind of want some books, or unsurprisingly, I kind of want some books or a bookshelf, which does kind of make me want to add in some orange because I'm thinking of the bookshelves from, yeah, Storybook Vale. Hi, Rainbow Love. How's it going? Ooh. Neither of those are really going to work, although it would be nice to put that over there. Do we think we're getting Winnie the Pooh or a Winnie the Pooh character in Storybook Vale? Let me know. I'm going to put up a poll. Will we get, wait, no, not will we. Do you think? Not Storybook Vale, Wish Blossom Ranch. Did I say Storybook Vale? We'll get a Winnie the Pooh character. Clickety clack clack. And Swish Blossom Ranch, of course, of course, of course. In Wish Blossom Ranch? Question? Yes, no. I'm curious how many people think we will. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. You think Winnie is coming in a future free update? I could really see us getting a free realm with some kind of Winnie the Pooh characters. I'm not 100% sure if I think we're going to get one in Wish Blossom Ranch or not. Ooh, we also have these bookshelves. That like clips in there, which is really interesting. I could put this back there. That's a little odd. You will cry if they've teased us with the honey pots and we don't get poo. You'd think it's gonna be an Alice situation. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Like, they're just showing a biome that's sort of like 100 Acre Woods inspired, but it's not actually gonna be a Winnie the Pooh character. I think that's what I'm leaning towards, but I would be happy to be wrong. Maybe I put this back here, actually. We all know he's coming to the premium shop. Oh my goodness. That would certainly be a choice. I need to rotate that more. Character DLC. I mean, I do think we could get character bundles. I know I've mentioned that before. I really think it's a possibility. I don't know if I think it's a possibility for Pooh specifically. Okay, that's not gonna work. Rotate that that way and rotate that that way, and that might be better. You didn't even know Winnie the Pooh was from Disney? Well, yes. I mean, well, technically, Winnie the Pooh is from a book or multiple books, but there are many Disney things with Winnie the Pooh. Steve, I 100% agree. We desperately need a beast human dream bundle this update. Desperately. I would love for them to make that happen. Do I think they will? Well, no, I don't know. I'm trying to hold out hope, but also not be too delusional. And I feel like I'm currently leaning on the side of not being too delusional, so I'm not super duper optimistic. You hope we don't get him yet? Wait, why? A specific reason? Or just because we don't want nice things? You would say game off, take my money, but the vet has had it all this month. Oh no. Okay. Let me change these wings real quick, actually. Wrong button. Back items, back items. Maleficent wings. Yes. Any guesses on Star Path theme? I think they confirmed it's going to be some kind of Halloween spooky Star Path. The thing about these wings is that they're massive, so they cover everything in the frame. Pretty much. And I don't know if I love that. The other ones are smaller and also kind of... You can see through them. I'm gesturing as though you know what I'm talking about. You don't think it's happening, but you still want it. I really do want a beast human thing. I feel like we deserve it. Not only do I want it, we also deserve it. After putting up with Beast for this long, like, it really would be rude for them to not give it to us. You can just pass on him. There's so many other icons we could have. That's fair. The thing about Disney is there are so many characters and everybody has their favorites, you know, so I get it if who's just not your favorite. I mean, I would say I feel pretty much the same way. But we're getting to the point where the people that I would really like to have in the game, I feel like are either somewhat unrealistic or I don't know, mostly that, or probably in the works. How about the thorny wings? I could do the thorny wings. We can change it up a little bit if we feel like we need to. Gonna move that forward a teensy bit more. I feel like there are some little we have some potiony looking things. I think we have a couple things from Sword and Stone. We have some from Nightmare Before Christmas. I forgot we had this bed. And I certainly forgot that that whole thing is the headboard. My goodness. Block. I'm looking for something like this to go over here. Most of yours are from less popular Disney films and are probably way down on Game Loft's list. Yeah, I'm curious to see our next survey. Well, I mean, I'm curious to see our next roadmap, first of all. Who knows what's going to be on that? And then I'm curious to see our next survey and what kind of things they put on that. I don't think I saved anything from the last survey, and even if I did, I would not be allowed to talk about it. But it would be neat to compare and contrast, see if anything was taken off of the last survey, because that might mean that it's like a done deal, that they are going to give it to us, or it could mean that they're like literally nobody wanted this, so we're just like moving on kind of thing. "2026 first half wants on the roadmap, Megan Herc in a realm, Pooh and Piglet in a realm, Pluto pops up in the valley." I really do think that Meg and Hercules are going to show up in a realm. I felt that way for a long time. We'll have to wait and see, obviously, but I do think it's a fairly strong possibility. I kind of want to be able to see this clock. I like this clock. Or this. Anyway, what if I pull this up this way? How much of the house is it gonna block? Push it back in there a little bit. Oh, all of it. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Push it to the side. Of it. That's probably gonna be better. I mean, it's better in the sense that it's not in the way, and worse in the sense that I can't see it. I can a little bit see it. What if I push it all the way up here, but like behind me? Why do I need this clock? Good question. I just kind of like it. What if I put it... I push you back a little bit and put you up here. I cannot. I push you back more and then I put you up here. Still cannot. My goodness. Hi, Lime Wolf. Hello. Okay. Do I think we'll get the next roadmap at the showcase? Yes. The past couple showcases, like the full showcases, they have revealed the roadmap for the first half of the year. And I think they'll do so this time as well. I don't know who I think is going to be on there. I do think Herc and Meg, but beyond that, I don't know. I think there is a chance that we'll have a Winnie the Pooh realm as well. I think those are my two guesses that I think are solid possibilities. Okay. Can I actually pull this up here since I can't see it? Is that possible? Oh, no, it's not. Love that for me. There, maybe. You're intrigued on how they're going to continue the vein of bringing people to the valley without a realm, like Daisy and the male was anticlimactic, same with Sally, but Peter coming was at least a story. Yeah, I'm not really sure. We've had a lot of characters arrive in the valley in ways that aren't necessarily tied to a story in the valley. It's just kind of like random little things. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, almost feels like little side quests that don't really that don't really have anything to do with any sort of continuity. Hi Chrome, hello. I don't like that there. I want to like that there. I do not like that there. Back here, perhaps. I'm needing to figure out how to fill these spaces now. No. The problem is, pretty much anything I put back here is going to be blocking that house. I think that house looks cute, so I don't really want to block it too much. But I also can't have that totally blank because it's boring. Okay, I can put some more books or things over here. I might be able to pull this path in and put a bush or something over here. Kind of want something here, but what I'm thinking of is actually that, but I like that where that is. The more I look at this, the more I do not like it, but I feel like it's too soon to give up completely. There's too much possibility for a turnaround. Okay. I have one of... Oh, right, I forgot. They are under trees. I do think I need some more color. Here. This tree footprint, I mean, I guess it's not the worst. It's not the best, though. Like that. Sir, I might have to change you. You are very interfering. That's a little better. I also need something behind here to block that off, but that can wait a little bit. Maybe I'll bring more of those up there actually to bring in some more of this color over here. We flop those and flop those. And grab, oh, you know what I might not have that I think would be nice to use? The taller candles that we can craft from Storybook Vale. I really like them a lot, but I think they use opal or something. They use something that's a significant resource in terms of gathering it. Can I put you back here somewhere? You fit there. Oh, yes. I also feel like I need some sort of little rug or something. Stone rug? Something to break up the path. That'll do for now. Oh, that's not even a little bit in the right spot. That's fine. That you can see. This I would like to move up, but I don't know if there's a point to it. You're loving having the stalls in Eternity Isle and Storybook Vale. It's so much easier to top up your storage now. That's nice. I moved Moana's boat to Eternity Isle because I was pretty confident that I would be cool with having her there kind of forever. But I haven't really moved any other stalls to either of the maps because I don't love that we can't get rid of them again, you know? It's nice for getting resources, but is it worth for me the fact that I'll always have to factor those into decorating in those maps? I don't know. I don't think I hate that. If I move those books. I don't think I do. The Oswald car being in a different design style is throwing off your eyes. You understand we're just using it for the zoom in. Oh yeah, this just being here. Completely different from everything else we're doing. I don't want something. Ooh, let me save. You have Kristoff, Aladdin, Moana, and Beast stalls placed. Nice. Yeah, I hope they do add an option at some point for us to remove the stalls again if we place them. Then I would jump on top of that option to place them, but not being able to get rid of them if I chose to is a big turnoff for me. Is this the only size and shape of this tree that we have? You can tell how often I use this tree. Pretty much never. Oh no, we have this one. Wild. And this one. Okay. The odds were just not in my favor. Those might be all of them. I don't think we have one of the Archie ones. Thanks for lurking, Carice. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm going to just assume the answer is no. And I think I want to put this like here somewhere. I just want a little bit of some color that's not that coming in on this side, perhaps. You haven't added the stalls either because you don't want to have that commitment. Yeah, they take up, it's not even just the space that they take up, it's also the fact that then you have to design an area where they don't look out of place. And it's not just for now, it's for potentially ever. I don't want to have to commit to that. Oh, I need to move that in. Okay, but if I move you back like there. How about that? You're intrigued on what you will do with this DreamSnap? You had to restart this weekend and you cried in time to move on. Oh my. Yeah, in general for me, DreamSnaps is like, as long as I'm having a good time, it's fine. I don't mind working on it. When I start to feel super stressed about it, it's time to move on. Like, it's not that serious. I kind of want this giant flower. Why, you may ask? I don't know. Just kind of want it. I wish they could go on paths, though. That'll be nice. Thanks for the sip reminder, Yana. You're tempted to use purple butterflies? Listen, I grabbed out some butterflies and I popped them over here to remember to use later, but I put them away. Not because I'm not going to use them, just because I probably want to wait until, sigh. Just because I probably want to wait until I have finished everything else before I place butterflies. I have to remove nothing to get that to work. Oh! Oh. There. Yeah, that looks... Oh, you had to restart the game from the beginning? Wait, why? How did that happen? Turn this way, and then, oh, I can't pull that there. And then we, nope, can't pull that there. It's not really visible. Do I care? I mean, the color is there. The flower is there. I don't want to rotate it. Your save file corrupted. That is scary. I'm really sorry that happened to you. That actually reminds me I need to back up my save file. It's been a minute since I did that. And I do not want to lose it. I've played far too many hours of this game. There. Can I put this over here in the doorway? Ooh, you know what might be nice? A little elixir. Maybe some ferns. Like, what do I need that's going to make this feel more naturey, but not overly cluttered? I think possibly ferns. Ooh, these flowers are cute too. Why would that be on the path? Who knows? It's a magical game. Why wouldn't it be on the path? You had a lot of issues with cloud saving this weekend too. You think cloud save and DreamSnap issues were one and the same? I did have, I think, an issue once with cloud saving this weekend or something like that. Yeah, I hadn't thought about the DreamSnaps issue to link it to that, but it probably was something along those lines. Up here. We're on to something. I do something with that though. Actually, I might try to move that fern over there. We're on to something, I think. That flower we can't see. Maybe I'll move that flower back there. Or at least duplicate it back here. Stunning! Probably add some of these. Yes. And then I'm thinking red tree. That might be visible through. Oh! Anyway. No. Okay, that's fine. We tried. An attempt was made. Poppy over there. This. Not delete anything I'm not intending to. Oh, that literally has that flower on it already. Okay. I believe I can't put anything in that gazebo because it's one of the gathering things, right? Okay. What am I thinking? What's the plan here? I think the plan is to get rid of you. Maybe grab that I can't see anyway. You back here. And maybe you or a couple. Or maybe swap those around. Yeah. That would make some more sense. You away. Do we know when Freakier Friday is coming to Disney Plus? It just came out recently, so probably a long time. I kind of want to watch it. I am going to get rid of you. I think I'm going to move you over a teeny bit. That's good. And I kind of want a potted plant. Maybe a potted plant in a book might be a good idea. Creepy plant. Maybe the other books that are kind of just standing up. These. But it's not bad. Listen, it's okay. Jessica, hello, hello. Loving the DreamSnap so far. Thank you. Lurking, rewatching the Barbie film Princess and the Pauper. That's a good one. I haven't seen that in years and years and years. Years and years and years. But I think about it regularly. Actually, I remember we used to have the singing dolls for that movie. Like, there were Barbies that you would press on either their chest or their back, and they'd sing part of the songs. I think I want to move that back over a little bit. Just had the urge to watch Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. That movie is like a fever dream to me. Like, I used to watch it. Well, I feel like actually that movie is like a fever dream in general, if I'm recalling correctly. It's a very odd one. Tonally, very strange. I don't remember if it was straight up a Disney Channel movie. I don't think it was. I think it was just a Disney movie, but for some reason they aired it on Disney Channel all the time. And it was so tonally odd for Disney Channel. I feel like I need to watch it again because as far as I can recall, that movie makes no sense. Can I put this back here? I know it probably doesn't make sense. But I kind of want to put it back here to have some more light. There, maybe. Made your royal snap based on it last night. Had to add the icon that is Preminger. Just vibing to How Can I Refuse song right now. It is a good song. I do need to watch that. What else do I feel like I need? I mean, we're not posed. We're also not, in focus. Not the right time of day. Maybe I can add one of the little Vitalis mind lamps down here. Actually, maybe I don't need something up here. I was thinking of adding something that we could see back there, but I don't know that we would need it. It would light my character a little bit better. Maybe pop up the light bloom a little bit. Yeah, I think maybe one of the Vitalis mind. We could even put it on this table. Maybe some fireflies. Maybe something in that area back there, like some more foliage. Tweak the settings a little bit more. Add some butterflies or fireflies or something. Do you want to change to raven wings? I tried the raven wings. I just don't know, like... The raven wings just take up so much of the frame because they're giant. Like these ones. I want to use one that has a lot of tabs. We could do this one maybe. It's kind of random, but we have a lot of books around and they're not too big. But these ones are just like absolutely giant. Like you can't see anything. Oh. I feel like that bird is not supposed to be facing in that direction. Was it doing that before? Oh. Why are you backwards? I don't think it's actually broken because I feel like I took a picture with it earlier and it was not doing this. Owl just wanted to shake its tail feathers, I guess. It's feeling a little camera shy. I might go with these ones. Might be pretty visible. Okay, let me save this again. Oh yes. What is that called? It's called a lamp, not Lamo. Yes, Vitalis Mines lamp. I think if I pop that right there, that will help with that. I think if we get some, I put back there. Maybe this? I think so though. I'm really just trying to make that tree work, and I don't think the tree is gonna work. Maybe we could do this one instead. I think this one has some foliage lower down. A little bit. Yeah, that's all right. Maybe something like this as well, if I can fit it in like here. Just trying to kind of fill that gap where there's sort of nothing back there. That's not in the right spot. I don't even know where that is. Too far that way. Yeah, okay. Try again. Scoot you in a little bit. It's a little bit better. I'm so bad at perspective for photos. Like, figuring out what is going to be where in the frame is not my strong suit. That's none of my business. That's what I'm deciding. Simply none of my business. Okay. Fireflies. Ooh. Did I put those down already? I don't think I did. Okay. I want these kind of back here, I think. And we'll put some back here. And maybe we'll put some around here that might kind of go in front, but not really. That's what we're going for. Yours is submitted. You need to be able to toggle the left or right photo angle. Don't know how to explain what you mean. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Like panning the camera like side to side a little bit. Is that what you're talking about? Do I want butterflies? Do I want them to be purple? Purple and blue. Make it pink. Make it blue. Probably it would make sense to actually swap those around. Purple over here. Blue over here. Oh, like taking it with a different hand? I think I sort of know what you're talking about. gonna be too chaotic with the butterflies. You know what? Only one way to find out. Thanks for lurking, Yana. I appreciate it. Okay, save this, please. Cool. Let me bump up the graphics so hopefully it won't look like a complete mess when I try to take this. And like there-ish, I think is what I want. Actually, I want to move these books. Be like there, I think. Maybe. I might actually need more of them right there too. Like this stack. As we discovered last time, more butterflies is a must. They vanish in the pic. That's true, but also we don't want like the picture to be completely overrun with butterflies. So if these ones vanish a little bit, that's fine by me. We don't want to feel like we're overdoing it. Oh, I can't see that tree at all. Has that always been like... Have I always not been able to see that tree? And I'm just now realizing it because that's something. No, you. Shorter one. That will be in the picture, I think. I just want some more color over there. Yeah. Or even... Or like... Nope, not you. Here, maybe. I don't actually know how that's gonna look in the picture. It's not. Cool. Try again. What if I move you here? Or what if I rotate you so this branch is going that way? How about that? I think I hate that. Okay. Can you pose with your little owl? The owl looking at the camera like, hey. Okay. It's so dark though. It might be fine though. We're gonna see what we could do. Pull that. Pull some lighting on my character. I wish, okay, I know I don't really play Infinity Nikki anymore, but the Infinity Nikki camera mode is so good. I wish we had more options. Okay. This being said, I'm so happy that they gave us these options that we have now. And at the same time, with Infinity Nikki, you can like change the direction the light is coming from on your character. You can change the color of the light that's on your character. Like there are just so many options. And I hope we get some more options in Dreamlight Valley still for this camera mode, because I think there's more that could be done. And I think it would be super helpful. Might even bump this way kind of up. Did we up the graphics? I did. Your husband just yelled false start. He's watching football as I was exiting out of camera mode. You were like, don't yell at Tink. Oh my goodness, yeah. I don't watch football really. I was talking to my mom before stream. She was watching football. It's like 7 a.m. there, or it was like 7 a.m. there when I was talking to her. I think I do want to bump the overall brightness. Do I need to change the time of day to later even? Oh no, that's too late. There's no difference here. Just want the sky to be a little bit darker, but I might have to deal with it. Okay. I do think I need to give us a vignette to deal with how bright that is there. I think I need to up the character lighting more. This sky is so boring. Where are literally any clouds? Any clouds, any something like help a girl out. Oh, spooky. That changes so much. Okay, there's one cloud. You know, I don't think this is bad. No stickers. Do I need stickers? I don't think I need stickers. I'm trying to wait for some fireflies to come this way or something. Some more of them. I feel like there are some that pop over here sometimes. It's... Oh! Cancel. It's not bad. Submit this. Submit. And save. Yes. Okay. I've not used any stickers, I think, in any DreamSnap so far. I feel like probably some people have used stickers in a really interesting way. I don't know. Do we have any stickers that would be fun? I need a little something to put in this. I need a sky sticker. I need a sky sticker. Wait, give me the fireflies again. Sky sticker. A sword in the stone. Planets. Why can't I make them smaller? Ah, yes, the planets in the sky, of course. One DreamSnap, you're going to put as many stickers as you're allowed just for science. So far in voting, you haven't seen a single person use them. I think I've seen them in a photo or two. I think 5 is the maximum, if I'm not mistaken. Is there a full moon sticker? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see. If I change the weather to cloudy, would it work? Good question. I could try that. I always forget about changing the weather in photo mode. I might try that. We have a bubble that's not a moon. It's very Glinda coded though. We have a sky circle that's could just kind of pretend is the sky. Not really gonna work, but it's a possibility. I wish you could drag these like the layers. We have the elements thing for no reason. We have a lot of random things. many, many random things. We have this that we could turn upside down. Wouldn't it be good if we could put them behind the items? Yes, smart recognition of where the background is in the foreground, and we could just slide them back there. That would be interesting. I don't really foresee that happening, but you know. A girl can dream. We could put some leaves on the breeze. A black hole looking thing. A sad raining cloud that we don't have as a furniture item. Joy looking like the sun. I don't think we have a moon. Well, we have this moon with the bird in front of it. That's from Mulan, right? I'm not going to use that. Let's try this creepy black hole looking thing. I wish you could change the opacity of the stickers. Oogie Boogie in the gazebo. Stop. Save to my gallery with the moon. Ah, get rid of this. Replace. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, weather. Cloud. Is this cloudy? That's storming. That's raining. That's what is this? Foggy? Ooh, spooky. Cloudy. Ooh. Do we like that better? I think we like the cloudy better, don't we? The fog was cool. I just think I don't think I can pause me. Because I would pause me while I changed the weather to get a cool shot mid fog rolling in. Can't really look at the camera because there's too much glare off of my glasses. Foggy looks kind of cool. I'm gonna do cloudy though. Okay. I don't really want to be leaning over to that side. I would prefer to be kind of leaning the other way. Your blue chest is eluding you today? Oh no. Okay, girl. In the other direction, if you don't mind. That's kind of fine. Waiting for these fireflies specifically. You know, let me I'm gonna submit this one. And then I'm going to save this to my computer. And then let's look at what we got. I think it's fine. I think it's good. This one with the cloudy sky compared to... No, not here. Collection. This one with the not cloudy sky. I prefer the cloudy sky. I think. Yeah, I like it. Hi, Emily. We're doing pretty well. I think we have my DreamSnap. It doesn't matter what I have my settings at. My DreamSnap always looks grainy. I don't know why. Everybody, well, not everybody, but I like often see DreamSnaps where they look so crisp. I don't know what's wrong with my game. It always looks like so fuzzy, but I think it's cute. Better with a cloudy sky. I think so too. I think so too. Hopefully it's giving 4K. I need to not buy moonstones until next update, ideally. I think it's good. I don't know that okay, here's the thing. I don't know that it necessarily really fits the theme, but I think it fits the theme enough that hopefully people will vote for it. Okay, I need to know if I'm the drama. Did we have trouble finding outfits with the tags that were on theme? Like dark cottagecore also, like we have kind of more like spooky, dark, sinister kind of looks, but I feel like not many of those are actually cottagecore, and we have a lot of cottagecore items, but I feel like not many of those are actually like dark vibes, and I feel like finding something that's both of those with the tags was really difficult, but I feel like this is close enough that, especially with like the setting, that I think it'll be fine. The theme is so vague that it absolutely fits. I feel like the theme, yeah. I don't know that the theme itself is actually vague. I think like it's fine though. I feel like dark cottagecore is not necessarily witchy academia, but I feel like I feel like witchy academia is a vibe enough that it's gonna be fine. You think you're gonna struggle with tags this week, but the outfit fits it. I feel like it'll be fine. And it's cute. So that in general, if I have something that I think is cute that sort of fits, I feel like that's enough. I will be super curious to see people's submissions this week. I think I voted on this a little bit. I might vote a little bit more. Did any of you do some voting for this week? What was the vibe? I feel like the voting for Big Feels was... What's an adjective I would like to use to describe it? It was... It was interesting. I did just enough voting on Royal for a week, but it was, I don't know. I don't think I saw anything super stunning, but I'm sure there are some super stunning things. Hi, Flamingo Queen. Hello. Yours was a lot of selfies just in a blank area. I saw a lot of selfies voting on, I feel like this one. I don't know if it was just the selection that I got. I'm going to actually overwrite this just in case I need to retake this. You wear this. This was cute. Equip outfit. Oh, let me give you like a companion or something. We'll run around and clean for a minute. You need to be leveled up a little bit. Oh, you. Yes, the turtles. Yeah, I mean, it could be kids. I think also probably a fair amount of people just... actually, I'll clean around the veil because I need to record the rest of that tour later. I think a lot of people probably just take a picture and submit it to be done, and I think that's perfectly legitimate. Like, if you want 300 moonstones, maybe more depending on how voting goes, but you don't want to actually focus on making a DreamSnap, I think there is absolutely no shame in that. Buttery Sprite, hello, hello, welcome in. I'm actually gonna pick up the things that I see. So I'm, oh, not if I can't reach them. So I'm leveling my companions. I am excited about doing my Storybook Vale tour because I think a lot of spots in the Vale look really nice. but I'm kind of wanting to try something a little bit new with my actual tour video. Typically, I just sort of walk around, which is totally fine. Like, that's how I experience my valley when I'm actually playing anyway. I want to have some more cinematic shots in there. I remember ages ago, I watched a tour from probably Senpai, and it was so beautifully done. I think it had like some panning shots and things like that. I might try to do something like that. Something to give it a little extra sweetness to it, you know? Thanks for hanging out, Yana. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Putting in the work. I'm gonna try. I don't know. I just feel like I spent a lot of time on the tour. Some of areas I'm like, oof, probably should do something different with that. But you know what? Even those areas I put a lot of time and effort into. So the Vale deserves more than me just walking around. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to do that, but I promise that I'm going to attempt. And when I'm in the editing process, if, you know, it's not giving, then we'll stick with the tried and true. We'll see, we'll see. The Mythopia looks gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, I do really like Mythopia, except Mount Olympus. That part. Just the one area where I have like my farm and the little orchard spot. She's not giving, but the rest of Mythopia I think looks pretty cute, so I do like it. Give him the old razzle dazzle indeed. Oh my goodness, wait, why did my... Let me just make sure everything is okay. I got a couple texts and I need to make sure no one is in trouble. Okay, everything's fine. What was I saying? Someone else said something that made me think of Chicago. I feel like it might have been my partner, in which case it would have been unintentional. I kind of want to watch Chicago, the movie musical, but also I'm kind of scarred from Chicago because I watched it for the first time when I was a young child, when it first came out. Far too young to actually watch it. It's not really made for children, I don't think. Am I going to try more videos going forward? I need to, because I don't know if y'all have heard. YouTube is a bit struggling at the moment. If you watch a fair amount of YouTube, you may have seen other creators talk about this. I guess what YouTube is saying is going on is that if someone is watching your video stream, etc., on a desktop where they have an ad blocker, it's not counting as a view. And so a lot of people are seeing a big drop in views that YouTube is attributing to that. I'm not sure if that's actually what it is, but like a lot of people are seeing like a drop in views and a drop in revenue because of that. I am seeing a little bit of that, enough that, you know, we got to get things pushing a little bit. So I might try to start making some more videos to kind of hopefully get things looking up. It's a little scary for, I think, probably everybody, because when you have a decrease in views, YouTube thinks that you're doing something wrong. It essentially thinks like people don't really like your content anymore. That's kind of like the way the algorithm sees it. And even though it's a widespread issue for all of YouTube right now, it's like the algorithm is not going to take that into account. And once YouTube thinks your channel is flopping, it like decides that it's not gonna push you to people anymore. And I don't want that to happen. So I would like to do what I can to keep things looking good numbers wise. Scrooge didn't give you the fence piece today, but you did get the downstairs door. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I still don't have the fence piece. You have YouTube Premium. You wonder if that monthly fee gets split to creators. I think I've read before how that works. I honestly don't remember. But that is not going to be affecting the issue that people are having right now. From my understanding, at least the statement that YouTube has put out, it's just like people who watch on desktop with ad blockers. But that does mean that I haven't done it at all today, so this is probably an empty thread. But but I will ask that if you don't mind liking the streams, if you watch a VOD, drop a comment, even if it's just a cute little emoji for engagement, you know. Or if you want to be petty, even press the dislike button. I think that still counts as engagement on YouTube for the most part. Just to help a girl out a little bit. You'd love to see more videos of the indoor premium house decoration. I can do that. I was waiting to do like a big video, but I have a lot of houses done or almost done that I haven't made any short form content about. And some of them I didn't even stream because I was doing a lot of decorating, trying to finish all of the premium shop interiors. So maybe we'll do that at some point. We shall see, we shall see. I think I'm also probably gonna do some of the floating islands, maybe off stream, because I think I want to focus on doing the main maps decorating on stream. I do still want to get as much of my main maps done before Wish Blossom Ranch, or definitely the end of the year, but probably before Wish Blossom Ranch comes out, because I'm sure we'll be busy with that once that drops. So there will be lots of decorating. If I do floating islands off stream, maybe I'll upload like a speed build or a tour or both or something. Do I get like notifications? What do you mean? Oh, like does YouTube notify me when somebody likes a video? No, I don't get that. Okay. Back over this way. Lean a little bit more. But I do appreciate that, Anthony. Thank you for watching my VODs, the old ones. I'm not gonna revisit those. Sometimes I'm like, it would be interesting to watch some of my old VODs and see how cringy they make me feel. And sometimes I'm like, you know, I think it's an act of self-love to not do that to myself, so maybe I shan't. The old ones, the mic eek. Oh, like the really old ones? I know. Listen, oh my goodness. Okay, it was such a pretty much like impulsive decision for me to start streaming when I did. So I had no real like turnaround time. I didn't drop any money into anything when I started streaming because I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to be doing this for any specific length of time. I'm not going to spend money on it. I was using, when I first started, my partner's headset, like his headphones that had one of the little like plug-in like telemarketer mics on it. They're not a telemarketer mic, but that's what it makes me think of. So yes, the audio was horrible. You've been watching VODs in backwards release order. May I recommend just skipping the first year or so? You pick a playlist and work your way through. You're on Fields of Mystria. I do want to go back to Fields of Mystria, but I'm trying to wait until it's fully released, which hopefully will be somewhat soon. I don't know. They haven't announced it. Is this? No, it was an outfit thing. I should have. Wait, was that an outfit thing? It probably was. That probably wasn't a glitch. That was probably me just hoping that it was a furniture thing. Okay. You, I gotta say goodbye. I gotta go my own way, as it were. I need to replace you with somebody else. I need more furniture chests because I need the gate. Who's gonna give me the gate? How about you? I've always been good at streaming. Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
I couldn't have created a lovelier day myself.
Okay. Open you. Thank you very much. Did I check this vacuum? I think I did. You heard it will be on Switch at full release, in which case you'll be playing it. Fields of Mystria. I think I heard that they're hoping to do that. I haven't checked the website in a while, and sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to remember specifically which games are coming to Switch, but I feel like that's right. Okay. Come down here, clean this up. I do like Fields of Mystria. Let me just say, I'm not going to say who it is, but there's someone that I found, one of the like romance options. I haven't seen the character design, but I was quite surprised when I found out who it was. So many Switch games in October. Wait, which ones are you planning on getting? I think the games that I'm... wait, what's one of them called? There's one that has a name that's similar to another game that just got announced, and I want to make sure I'm thinking of the right one. There are a couple games I want to check out before the year is over. One of them is Witchbrook. That looks really cute. Paralives, the beta or early access, I can't remember which one, but to me they're kind of the same thing. That should be coming out this year still. What else? I think there was one more game or two more games. I can't remember off the top of my head. What good games are coming out this year? Hi, Laura. Hello, hello. I do still want to check out a couple games that have already come out that I don't have yet, like Tiny Bookshop. I want to play. How can I be me? How can I exist as I am as a person and not play Tiny Bookshop? That just is wrong. Like, I would be going against fate at that point. Like, I wanted to live in a tiny house so badly for so long. Frankly, I kind of still want to, but the thing that's preventing me from doing so, beyond just, you know, buying one, is the fact that I own too many books. Like, I would not have space specifically because of the books that I own. But a tiny shop that's a bookshop in a tiny place, it's me. New Pokemon, Little Nightmares 3, the Mario Galaxy ports. Wait. I know this is a silly question. It's called Little Nightmares. How scary is it, though? You've seen some gameplay of Tiny Bookshop and its actual books, which is amazing. I saw that too. I usually don't look at gameplay of a game before I actually play it myself. But one day I was cooking or doing chores or something, and I put on EJ Plays video of, like, I played 100 minutes of Tiny Bookshop or something like that. And from the little that I actually clocked while I was doing other things, it looks really cute. Actually, yes. Put this stuff away. You need my Steam name. You want to gift me the game, but you can't find me. I can tell you via DM if you want to, but please don't feel like you have to gift me some. Okay. It's been around on streams before, but I don't want to like announce it because it's actually technically my partner's stream or Steam account. We share. Mostly because I can't be bothered to log him out and log me in anytime I want to play a different game. Oh, I came here to drop some stuff off. So if any of you are watching past VODs and I was playing a game where you saw my Steam name, you're not allowed to judge me. It's, I think from what he tells me, a slogan from an old ad for some product, like some, I don't know. It was in a commercial from a decade or two ago or something. That's not me that came up with that. Have I tried the radiator fence idea, like taking the radiator and putting them next to each other and it makes a fence? I haven't, but I feel like that would be cute. Maybe I'll take a look at that and wait, where are those? Oh, they're over by the pumpkin house, aren't they? I thought they were here, but when I didn't see them initially, I thought I had put them somewhere else. Okay. Radiator fence. My goodness. This is not a new game, but this is something that I do want to play this year also. Unfortunately, the new Sims expansion pack, Adventure Awaits. Unfortunately, it looks exciting. One thing about the Sims 4 recently, they're going to give you a pack about a system. It's going to be something that is some kind of UI that does something for you. However, this, what are they called? Getaways, custom venues and getaways, the new like lots and systems that they're adding, they look like they're going to be really versatile and like you can make a lot of interesting things with them. And I kind of want to check that out. Radiator. Is that how you spell radiator? Like this one? Is that what you mean? Or we have this one? Oh, this one like slots together on the end. Wait, this one doesn't? Game Loft. I would like to have a word. I know these are different items. But what? Why? Not what I meant to do. The only thing is you probably couldn't like, yeah. You'd have to do some creative things in the corners if you were trying to block off a space. Kinda a little eerie, no major jump scares, but also a cute side scroller. Oh, this is kind of, listen. I might actually utilize this at some point. I like how short it is. Well, I guess this is also short. I think I'm thinking of, what am I thinking to compare it to? Yeah, I'm thinking of like this. I would like for us to have some more short fences because I feel like sometimes I just want something to separate a space visually, but I don't want it to be so obstructive, you know? But this, my item limit is screaming, don't look at it, don't look at it. My poor item limit. Yeah, what it is. Okay, get rid of this and all of these. Stunning. Cute for farming in Wish Blossom? Possibly. Listen, I need us to get some more fences. I need us to get some new paths. It looks promising, at least on the pathing front, and I think also the fencing front in the trailer. I think we saw a couple new paths and possibly a new fence, although I can't, don't take my word on the fence. Have I decided to keep that area as it is? You know, good question. I filmed my tour footage for the bind. I was planning on doing it for Mythopia and Ever After later today or tomorrow. I think when I get around to that area, I'll decide if I want to change it or not before I do my actual tour. Okay. Let me pop over here. I have to, I don't know, parts of that area I like, parts of it not so much. It's just hard because it's such a big space and I don't really have that much that I want to do with it. I don't really want to completely redo it or like move more buildings there right now, but We'll see. Okay, where do I have night thorns? I want to get rid of those. Okay. I wonder if we're going to get more news this week about the update. Do we think we will? Or do we think we're not going to hear anything else until, like, I don't know, the week before or something? Because if we get the update on the 8th, that's 2 weeks from Wednesday. I feel like this is prime teaser time. I know we got the silhouettes, but I feel like when we got the silhouettes for Joy and Sadness, it was kind of a while after that that we started actually getting teases. Hi, Cassie. Hello. Your Plaza Well is finally a full tree. Oh, that is so exciting. I love the Plaza Well tree. I wish they would add more stages to it. Or that they would add them to the DLC maps, like some kind of... Oh, yeah, if each map got a slightly different well tree. Please, 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 Gameloft. Do me that favor. Okay. You think we might get the emoji clues on Wednesday? Hopefully. I feel like... I don't know if they've been following that pattern as much recently, but I feel like they used to do it 2 weeks before the update. I think it's been a bit different recently, though. Why are those there? Hi, Whimsy Twig. Hello. Kind of feels like the Inside Out update just came out, but you're super excited for the next update. I can sort of see that. I did just finish the Inside Out stuff on Wednesday, so it took me longer than it usually does to finish the friendship quests and all that stuff, but I also feel ready for something new in Dreamlight Valley. Wonder if they'll drop the update on Showcase Day or if that's too much for one day. I feel like it's not necessarily that it's like... Well, my opinion is that it would kind of be too much for one day. Not necessarily that I wouldn't be able to do everything. I just feel like they probably want each of those things to have their time to shine, if that makes sense. And I don't think they could necessarily do that very well if they both happened on the same day. Like, update days on their own are already kind of a big thing. People get so excited. People start playing as soon as it drops. Like, streams are generally popping. Like, spoiler chat is running in the main server. So it's kind of like a big deal. And then showcase days are kind of huge. And I feel like they would kind of... I don't know. I feel like doing them on the same day wouldn't give each of the things the time and space to be as big as they would be on their own, if that makes sense. Also, I think it just wouldn't really make too much sense because I think it would be a little bit odd to... Okay, so... It would be odd in terms of whether they address that update or not in the showcase. Like, it wouldn't really make sense for them to be talking about that update in the showcase if it dropped on the same day, because, like, at that point, you're already gonna know, because the showcase would be probably 3 hours after the update drops. So it's like, what, we're gonna talk about all the cool things happening in this update when you already would have been teasing it and people are already playing it? But then you couldn't really not talk about it because, like, it just happened that day. So I feel like it makes more sense for them to do the showcase the week after, or rather the update the week before. Give people a chance to look at that content and then talk about the upcoming free update, like the end of year one with Cinderella, and talk about the DLC. I think that's probably what they'll do. You agree they should space them out? I think they will. I will be surprised if they don't. If they dropped it on the same day, you'd be gagged and cooped. I'd be like, why? is my thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, do they expect people to be playing the update, excited about the new content, and then pause mid-play session to watch the showcase and then be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for all this new stuff. Let me get back to this other new stuff. That just feels a little strange. I don't really think they would do that.
Let me know where I can rustle up some grub.
Okay. Wait, you failed your dream snap? What do you mean?
Gotta tell you.
Let me dig all of this stuff up. I am just really, really excited for the showcase. It's getting so close. We're like, what? 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks away. Probably an update between now and then. Certainly a Taylor Swift album between now and then. We have Critical Role Campaign 4 starting. Oh my goodness. Any of my critters! They, I believe, since the last time I was here, they shared the character designs and the character names for the new characters in the campaign. Oh, I am so excited. Listen, I am so excited. I can't wait. Hi, Wendy. Hello. We're hoping for October 1st for update day so we can have 2 weeks before the showcase, but that might be wishful thinking. I feel like it probably won't be October 1st. I mean, never say never, but that's like next week. I feel like we would probably know more. And also usually, well, after this ends, there's going to be a 2-day redemption period where you can spend any of your tokens to like redeem any rewards that you haven't yet. Typically we have at least a week after that redemption period ends before we get the next update. So that would put us at like the 8th, but I don't know for sure. OMG hype for Brennan DMing. I love Brennan as a DM. I think he's so versatile. I think he's so good at identifying like a mood and really, really like, I don't know, really having the players and the viewers get as much of that mood as possible. I think that's why I love Calamity so much, because it's such an intense, like, pre-apocalyptic tragedy kind of, and the way he's able to create that kind of feeling of anxiety and anticipation and like darkness in Calamity is so good. The campaign 4 trailer, the like little 1 minute, it feels like a campaign hook, like the little prompt you would get when you're getting ready to start an adventure that he had, the letter. Oh, it was so good. I can't wait. So excited. Can't believe next week is October. I know. How? You're a critter, Claire Bear? I love Critical Role. I really do. I'm so excited about the new campaign. I'm glad that they're switching up DMs. I'm glad Matt gets to be a player. I'm glad they expanded the cast. I think that was so smart. Partially just get some more players into the mix. People we know and love. And I mean, I've not seen Whitney play before, but I think that's the only person I'm not familiar with. But also having the smaller tables, even though they have more players, there are going to be fewer people at each table, and I think that's going to make for smoother combat, more chance for like deeply meaningful roleplay, which they already kind of excel at. I'm really excited. Okay, blue chest. Any other big things I need to get rid of? Your work schedule is crazy. You're not going to have time to watch the new campaign. Oh no! Listen, I am not recommending this, but I've seen some people say that they're planning on seeing which table they like the most and kind of just watching those sessions. That's not really going to work forever because they're going to be mixing up the players eventually and kind of have people going in between different tables, but that might be an option maybe if you can't watch like 4 hours a week. Also, I hope they do the abridged versions of the episodes like they are still doing with campaign 3. I hope they kind of start those and keep up with them pretty well for campaign 4. Because the episodes are so long and sometimes there is a lot of dead space. So having the option to have the shorter version of the video and get all the important stuff, I feel like that's good. You're new to Critical Role and this will be your first campaign. You're currently watching Vox Machina. Nice! I'm excited about the Mighty Nine show that's starting in November. October. It's starting next month, actually. I lied. Oops. I did not mean to talk to you, Scar. We'll talk later.
You did it. Huzzah.
Actually, I think I'm gonna leave all that stuff. Okay. I've just been dawdling. We're gonna wrap up. Okay. You're curious to see how they run campaign 4 with multiple tables and so many characters, and as a Tolkien stan, you're so jazzed to learn the world Brennan built for it. Yes. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna like make sense with the multiple tables because there'll just be different stories happening and they'll be like affecting each other kind of, and when all the people come together and like mix and oh, it's gonna be so good. I have such faith in it. I think it's gonna be fabulous. I'm going to see if anybody else is playing so we can go and hang out. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for liking the stream. Please like on your way out if you haven't already. It really does help me. Again, if you wouldn't mind checking out the GoFundMe in my description box. My sister had an accident recently and it's a whole thing and a half. It's totally fine if you can't donate, but if you know a place where you could share the link to get more eyes on it, I would really appreciate that. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh wait, I'm so bad. I didn't post a schedule this morning. I'm so sorry. I've been really frazzled. I'll post a schedule. I don't know what we're going to be playing tomorrow, but we'll be here tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, like usual. We'll be here Friday for a member stream. We're going to go see Opal right now, who's also working on her DreamSnap. So please stop by, drop a like, hang out, have a good time, be nice, I guess. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. And I will see you all soon. Goodbye, everybody.